apartment. Fine, Audrey said. Let's have a conversation. You go first. Jeff stared at her. The silence stretched. He could hear the neighbor's dog barking. He could hear the hum of the refrigerator. My favorite part of Braveheart, Jeff said finally, his voice small, is when he yells freedom. Chapter 2. The Arrival of Faye. While the Binghams were descending into a screenless madness, the atmosphere in Adam and Jennifer's apartment was one of high-strung anticipation. Jennifer was adjusting a vase for the 15th time. She's here. Adam's voice preceded him as the door swung open. Faye Rhodes didn't enter a room so much as she manifested within it. She was draped in layers of colorful, flowing fabrics, smelling of sandalwood and something Jennifer could only describe as expensive dirt. Oh, yes, 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 Faye exclaimed, pulling Jennifer into a hug that lasted approximately 3 minutes. The energy in here, it's vibrant. Jennifer, you've created a sanctuary. Thank you, Faye, Jen said, slightly breathless. It's so nice to finally meet you. Adam told me everything. But the vibrations don't lie. You have a beautiful aura. A bit of static in the lower chakras probably, the wedding planning, but we'll fix that with some sage and a little soul searching. The coolness was put to the test later that evening when Jeff and Audrey stopped by. Faye approached Audrey and touched her cheek. Audrey, such strength. But you're carrying the weight of a man who doesn't realize he's still a toddler. She turned to Jeff. And Jeff, you are a dense forest of untapped potential. And snacks. Jeff blinked. I'll take the snacks part. Nice to meet you. Lady, dig the shirt. Did Keith Partridge give that back to you? The conversation drifted into the metaphysical. Faye spoke of her public art projects involving polar bears and her disdain for government-sanctioned unions. Adam's father couldn't make it, Faye explained, sipping a glass of organic, sulfite-free wine. He's on day 2 of a colon cleanse. Trust me, you wouldn't want him here on day 3. It's a very expressive process. As the night wore on, Faye's free-spirited nature began to grate on Jennifer's desire for a traditional bond. When Jennifer mentioned wedding planning, Faye laughed. Oh, honey, why buy into the corporate bridal complex? Why not just have a Navajo ceremony? I have a beautiful deerskin outfit you could borrow, with enough payout. You won't even care about the guest list. Jennifer stared into her drink, wondering if it was too late to move to a different state. Chapter 3, The Monopoly War. Back at the Bingham residence, the lack of television had led to the most dangerous activity known to married couples. Board games. Monopoly, Audrey asked, holding up the dusty box. No way, Jeff said. You take it too seriously. You turn into a capitalist dictator. Last time, you made me cry over a utility bill. I did not make you cry. I made you realize that Baltic Avenue is not a viable retirement strategy. Come on, Jeff, be a man. Or a shoe. 3 hours later, the living room was a war zone. Jeff had built a hotel on Pennsylvania Avenue, and was currently wearing his shirt like a crown. That's $1,400, Audrey. Luxury has a price, and right now, that price is your dignity. Pay up or go to jail. Do not pass go. Audrey glared at the board. I only have 1,200. Look, let's be reasonable. We're married. Can't I just slide? Corporate has been riding me about comps. Audrey, Jeff said, leaning back with a smug grin. No slides. But I tell you what, I'll take that silk robe you bought last week as the remaining 200. Or maybe some earthquake insurance. You're a monster, she whispered. I'm a businessman. And look, the satellite is back. Jeff lunged for the remote as the TV flickered to life. The game was instantly forgotten as the blue glow of the screen washed over them like a holy light. Oh, thank God, Jeff breathed. Life is worth living again. Trebek is on. Chapter 4, The Timeshare Trap. A few weeks later, Jeff discovered a loophole in the universe otherwise known as a timeshare presentation. Check it out, Audrey, Jeff said, waving a glossy brochure. A luxury weekend in Connecticut. Full spa, golf course, pillow top beds, all for $199. We deserve this. Audrey looked at the fine print. Jeff, this says we have to sit through a 90-minute sales presentation. Those people are like leeches. 90 minutes. I've spent longer than that waiting for a pizza to settle. I'll just stare them down. I'll be the Great Wall of No. They won't get a dime out of me. I'm an expert at not buying things. And what's the catch? No catch. In fact, if we bring another couple, our weekend is free. The weekend at the Serenity Woods Resort started well enough. Adam was thrilled to have guy time with Jeff, while Jen was looking forward to bonding with Audrey. However, the cracks began to show when they arrived at the check-in desk. Ah, Mr. Bingham, the concierge chirped. So glad you brought your referral couple. Your suite is, of course, complimentary. Adam froze. Referral couple? Jeff, are we human coupons? Jeff laughed nervously, slapping Adam on the back. He's a kid, Adam. He wears a name tag. He's confused. Let's go hit the pool. Marco Polo. But the damage was done. Throughout the weekend, the tension simmered. While Jeff was busy doing battle with a sales rep named Gary, the girls were having their own awkward encounter in the spa. Jen and Audrey were sitting in the hot tub, the steam rising around them. So, Jen said, trying to break the silence, Audrey, have you ever noticed that Adam's mom is, well, very comfortable with her body? Like, aggressively comfortable. Audrey laughed. You mean the fact that she treats clothes as optional equipment? She was naked in the kitchen this morning. Audrey, making kale smoothies. I didn't know where to look. I ended up staring at the toaster for 10 minutes. The toaster. It was the most interesting thing in the room. It's the hippie upbringing. Audrey said, Jeff's mom is the opposite. She thinks a clean house and a dry martini are the only things a woman needs. I'd almost prefer the nudity to the judgment. Chapter 5. The Super Sperm Saga. Back in the city, a new drama was unfolding. Jeff and Audrey had been trying for